Yo, what up? MaDrique. My boy U'nique Music.
What's going on? What's going on?
We back with another one, man. Another tape, another project. It's been what, 6 years?
6 years, man, but we back like we never left.
Back like we never left, man. Know what you want.
Speaking of that, how did you come up with that name?
Oh, the title for the tape?
Yeah.
Know what you want. So, my birthday had passed, and I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, what do I really want out of life? Like, what I want out of my life, what I want out of career, what I want out of relationships. And the number one thing at the top of the list when I broke it down was happiness. So when we started doing this tape, it felt right to name it Know What You Want, because when it comes to music, this is like my really only happy place where I can vent, you know, be carefree, be myself, do what I gotta do, let's do my music. So I felt like that title was right for this project.
That's dope, that's dope. So, with it being 6 years since we had our last project, like, how happy with you growth? How happy are you with the growth?
Bro, I'm actually amazed, man, because if you think back to when we first started doing this, bro, like, because you were my first person to ever give me, like, original beats, to have, like, original content, like, outside of my mixtape era.
Yeah.
So to see your production growth, because I remember you used to use, like, the same chord. I would use the same, like, flow.
Yeah.
So to fast forward now, and we're able to still create that great body of work, but on a mature level, higher level, is amazing to me. Like, I was riding around the other day listening to the final product, and I'm like, man, bro, we've grown so much.
True.
And it's like so dope outside of like all we got going on, we're still able to do that.
Yeah. I think what I'm really happy about is how big the record sounds. Like,
Yeah.
It's full. Like, it used to be, I would come to you with an idea, and you would do your thing, and then we would just keep it going. But at the same time, I kind of like that, because that's what this tape is all about. It's just the actual music. Is bigger, but like the foundation is how we used to do it. Like, hey, I got this beat, or oh, you made this beat. Let's get it going. Let's make something, put it together, and then we'll make it private.
Like, to me, it sounds like it takes me back to that era of like 2010, 2013, when we were like carefree music. Like when we had nothing going on. Like, you know, you're a married man now, man. You're married, you got kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown. I'm doing my thing. We're out here, and just to be able to make the music is exciting to me, bro. Like, just the concepts and all the other stuff, with it sounding so, with it giving us that older feel from our earlier stuff, but on the level we are now, and still be able to still keep that feeling. It's dope. That's what I love the most about this project, man.
And still trying to stay on what we're talking about, something I just literally just thought about, is like we're kind of incorporating some of the stuff that we've been doing on some of your recent projects, like the skits and things like that. So we're like still putting that on the records, because we never, from what I remember, I don't think like any of our projects, we never actually had like skits on stuff that we did.
We had a little one, Peyton and Kent, but that was the NBA stuff. But right. I think with this one, for it to be like a mixtape, I think we still took all of our stuff that we learned over the years, even with you working with other people, me working with other people, the stuff I've learned, and we put it all together within this short track, the short track list. So to me, everybody I play it for, it's like, man, it just sounds full, it's complete, it sounds real mature, and I think that's from our experiences over the years.
What's your favorite record?
Oh man, my favorite, let's see, Know What You Want, the overall Know What You Want tape, What You Want, the first track is my favorite, just off of, because I feel like I mastered like where I'm at in this current state of my life. And I feel like I wrote it out real well, just like letting it know. 7 a.m. with Chulo is a great record, just off of the concept and the way, you know, me playing around with that flow and doing what I gotta do. And the last track, man, Get It Going, like that's the one, bro. Like, everybody I played it for,
Somebody had to ask me, like, I definitely would choose the freestyle. You know, just not even for like the connection aspect.
I don't know why I forgot that one. Yeah, that was hard.
The lyricism on that one, I think that's definitely the hardest record. But if I want to have like an overall song, that's definitely, you know, the last track, Gotta Get Going. Because I mean, that record's gonna speak to people, you know.
And just the way y'all have like the way that record came about is so crazy. And just like the overall concept of that record, because I was able to make a serious song into a fun record. You know what I'm saying? It's like the craziest thing ever. And I think that's what got me like the most excited about that record. So what was your thoughts when I was like, you know what, U'nique, I got these couple records, I want to do this tape. Like, what was your thought when I brought you that?
I mean, I was excited. You know, just going back to has been so long since we had a project. So, and I feel like the time was right. You know, everything that has been going on, everything that we had going on, and at the end of the day, it's been 6 years. We still work together, still been doing things, but it's been 6 years since we had a project.
Since we actually sat down and did a whole project together.
And I feel like people know us a lot for like, oh yeah, these two cats are always working together. We had Def Sound, and we had Hayden Ken. We got a solid body of
and
work.
on top of all the other projects we never put out, what I'm saying? That we started working on.
Ideas that just never came.
But this one to come out is dope. So like, what was your mind frame when approaching these beats, man? Like, I got a little ideas off of your channel or whatever. But like, what was the idea of the overall beat surrounding what I already sent you?
Yeah, it really was just random. The thinking about like the track list that we decided was gonna be final. Like you said, some of the stuff was on my YouTube, so beats came together with just how I'm feeling for the day. But some of the stuff was like. One track, it was a sample that you suggested.
Yeah.
And I think I made that like on the spot.
You made it on the spot, man. I swear it was like 10 minutes. You made it on the spot.
So and that's the beauty of it. It's just a little bit of everything and how we come together. Like it's beats from scratch. It's beats that inspired you. Beats that I don't even have on my YouTube. Like the title track, that was just something that I made, and you happen to hear it. He's all,
we need that. Yeah. So it just fit. Even what the sample's saying, like it just fit the title, like it just fit everything. So, it won't nothing but God like working, bro. That's exciting. So what's still after? So like, we're 6 years in, and now we're 10, 11 years in our overall musical journey. But 6 years since we did a project. So on top of you, we're grown men now, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not boys anymore. When we first started, we was in high school. What still keeps that love, like to still want to wake up and still, work with MaDrique? You know what I'm saying? Like still be like, this is my guy from day one, but what still keeps you excited to do that?
I think it's just that chemistry. There's only a handful of people that I can really replicate that with. You're obviously on that list, so whenever you're inspired, you're always gonna want to do something. That's the beauty behind it. Like we could sit off of no music for like 2 years, 3 years, but come together like. I've been constantly working, So that's that natural born chemistry. Like I know for a fact that if I was like, hey man, I'm about to take a year off and doing music, and then I hit you up that next year, like, hey, I got these beats.
We back rolling. Yep.
That's natural chemistry.
Yep.
So project's out, finally did it, worked hard on it. What's next? You know what I mean? Like what do you expect from here? What's next?
I'm really not expecting anything. What I really want to do, just keep working, man. We got a groove. I feel like this is for the 10 years we've been doing it, I feel like this one is a great start for another 10-year run. Just as being adults, as being like grown men, you know what I'm saying? Like grown men with actual like real life, going on. And I feel like this was a great start to keep that going or keep the next chapter of the MaDrique U'nique music brand.
And it makes perfect sense. Like we in a new I know that we're not in a new decade per se. That was last year, but we're still years removed from those days. So
far removed from those days.
So it really is special, man. To like, okay, we dropped this. I feel like it's gonna be really special. It's gonna hit people, and then it's gonna motivate us to keep it going, do some more. Like we got stuff planned.
We were talking about today, man. We got way more stuff planned, way more stuff to do. Like I said, man, this is a great start. I'm excited. I'm happy we got that groove. We never lost the groove, but we finally able to make that time to get it done. And I feel like Know What You Want, man, is that good start, man.
Know What You Want.
So make sure y'all get that. All streaming platforms.
That's right.
Know What You Want.